Massacre of the Wounded Knee. I mean, I could carry on to read here. December 29, 1890. The chief Bigfoot with his Minasconyu and the Hunkpapa Shrew, a band of 106 warriors, 250 women and children were encamped on this flat. Sad story. Surrounded by the U.S. 7th Cavalry, 470 soldiers, commanded by Colonel Forstein, the Messiah craze possessed many Indians who left the vicinity of the agencies to the ghost towns during the summer and fall of 1890. Unrest on the Pine Ridge Reservation was partly due to the reduction of beef rations by Congress and the ghost dancing. Here we go. We are once again. The food shortage has caused this sort of unsettled climate, and exactly what I've been saying for centuries of humanity has always fought for food and resources, and we need to hold on to our Mother Nature's natural resources. Yeah, so ghost dancing on the chief, the sitting bull, hump, Bigfoot, kicking bear, and short bull. The Sioux were told by kicking bear and the short bull that they were by wearing the ghost shirts, and the ghost dancing warriors would become immune to the white man's bullets and could openly defy the soldiers and white settlers and bring back the old boys of the big buffalo herds. On November 15, 1890, Indian agent Royer, Lakota Woko Kapa at the Pine Ridge called for troops, and by December 1st, 1890, several thousand U.S. regulars were assembled in this area of Dakota Territory. On December 15, that's the day I'm born, 1968, the chief sitting bull was killed by Lieutenant Bullhead of the Standing Rock Indian Police. 40 of the sitting bulls, braves, escaped from the Grand River and joined the chief Bigfoot band on the Deep Creek to camp and ghost dance on the South Fork of the Cheyenne River. Chief Bigfoot was under close scrutiny of the Lieutenant Colonel Summer on his troops, and on December 23, 1890, they were ordered to arrest Bigfoot as a hostile. However, the Bigfoot band had already silently slipped away from Cheyenne County into the Badlands, heading for Pine Ridge. On December 28, 1890, without a struggle, Chief Bigfoot surrendered to the U.S. 7th Cavalry, Major White's sides at the site marked by a sign 5 miles north of here. Our band was then escorted to the Wounded Knee, camping that night under guard. Reinforcements of the U.S. 7th Cavalry, including one company of Indian scouts, arrived in the Wounded Knee from Pine Ridge Agency on the morning of the 29th of December. Forsyth took command of the force of 470 men, and battery of the 4 Hotchkiss guns were placed on the hill 400 feet west of here, overlooking the Indian encampment. Bigfoot band was encircled here we are at 9 a.m. by the line of foot soldiers and the cavalry. Big Chief Bigfoot sick with pneumonia lay in warm tent provided by the Colonel Forsyth in the center of the camp. A white flag flew here, placed by the Indians. Directly in the rear of the Indian camp was a dry road running east and west. Indians were ordered to surrender their arms before proceeding to Pine Ridge. Captain Wallace, with an army detail, began searching the teepees for hidden weapons. During the excitement, a yellow bird, a medicine man, walked among the braves. Below him, an eagle bone whistled, inciting the warriors to action, declaring that the ghost shirts worn by the warriors could protect them from soldiers' bullets. As a shot was fired, the hell broke loose. The troops fired deadly volleys into the council warriors, killing nearly half of them. A bloody hand-to-hand struggle followed in some desperate sense. The Indians were armed mostly with clubs, knives, and revolvers, and Hotchkiss guns fired 2-pound explosive shells. The ground disarmed inactly, killing warriors, men, children, and their own disarming soldiers. Soldiers were killed by crossfire and their comrades in the desperate engagement. Terrible. The surviving Indian stamped in wild disorder for shelter, drew 200 feet to the south, escaping the west, and the women, children, causing this battle to be referred to as the Wounded Knee Massacre. 1 hour later, 140 Indian men, women, and children lay dead in the Wounded Knee Creek Valley. The bodies of the many were scattered along the distance of 2 miles from the scene of the encounter. 20 soldiers were killed on the field, and 16 later died in their wounds. Wounded soldiers and Indians alike were taken to Pine Ridge Agency. A blizzard came up 4 days later, and an army detail gathered up an Indian dead and buried them in a common grave at the top of the hill northwest of here. A monument marked this grave. Ghost dancing ended with this encounter. The Wounded Knee battlefield is the site of the last armed conflict between the Sioux Indians and the United States Army. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And to